technology and business model disruption is just happening at a faster and faster pace. So more than ever, having curious people with an open mind and a different way of thinking about problem solving is something that boards and senior leaders are thinking about a lot more.
Why aren't there more women chief execs in New Zealand? Inherited prejudice, really. People are just doing what they've always done.
Two reasons. One is the women themselves recognising their potential and wanting them. And the second reason for me is for others to recognise the potential in women.
The challenge we have is that when we look at the lower levels, we've got very strong gender representation. In fact, I think there's slightly more females than males up to our what we term our manager level. But the reality then, the percentages sort of drop off down to currently at partner level we're around 20%, which we don't think is high enough.
I think women are not always attracted to senior leadership positions. If there are no role models within the organisation, it's difficult for them to identify for themselves what it would be like to be in that position.
It comes back to having strong advocates in the key leadership positions.
Certainly for me, I've had support from a couple of key people in sponsoring me. They were really strong advocates around developing talent laterally across an organisation, so I was very fortunate that I got to learn a lot of skills and had a lot of opportunities and roles.
There needs to be an acceptance within the organisation that it's a critical business issue.
There's always plenty of money around for a good idea, and there are lots of good ideas, but the really scarce resource is the people to make it happen. If you are drawing from a smaller well, you'll draw less water, right? So you've got to draw from the biggest well possible.
With the experience of raising families, they're used to problem solving, they bring particular skills to the role.
For us, it's about focusing on what are the important aspects that are going to make it a more attractive environment.
We set out to be a very diverse workforce. The great idea is the energy and the working dynamic too. It just makes for a happier workplace.
Continuing a dialogue around it is a really healthy contributor to people going, maybe I should think more seriously about female candidates for CEO roles that are coming up.
It's really important that we've got really strong pathways, and also it's the talent management and planning that we have for our people, that we are developing diverse candidate pools, that we've got the pathways to form those leadership roles.
More and more women need to actually have that level of aspiration and realise that actually you can do it as well as anybody else can.
Step up, because the message we're giving to the companies is that we want to see you hiring these people, or at least considering them.
Take more risks and take them sooner, and to never be afraid of taking on a new challenge.
The world is changing, and unless organisations themselves change, then they're going to lose their competitive advantage anyway.
We eulogise, we romanticise these great underdog stories, right? People who make it, and there are some exceptional people who do that. But the vast majority of us just want a fair chance, and then suddenly we will get a whole lot of energy released and cool things will happen.